direction.
Do you have faith that Detroit will rebound? I mean, it seems so bleak. And I know when you first came here or to Detroit, you got a letter from someone saying, "Welcome to Detroit. We know you won't stay long because nobody good stays for long, but we hope you like it while you're here."
It's one of the reasons I stay. I'm trying
Just
to prove that person wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saved that letter because I hadn't even written a column yet for the newspaper I was hired for, and they were already saying, A, glad to have you here, so they were being too nice to me, and B, we know you won't stay, but because all the good people leave, so they're presuming that I'm going to go, and C, but we hope you liked it while we're here, so they're back to the nice thing again. And it's that quality that makes me believe there has to be a way for Detroit to survive. Every other shred of evidence would make me believe that it doesn't, because it is as beleaguered a place, Katie, as I've ever been in America. And you know, our daily bread, the auto industry, has crumbled, and without that, you know, the infrastructure falls apart in Detroit.
But you know, with the government bailouts, with the good news reported by Ford earlier this week, I mean, can the U.S. auto industry survive? And are you surprised when people get so angry that the government helped bail out?
We're shocked in Detroit because
I think those very people, I think, would be also equally angry if the U.S. auto industry went under. Don't you?
Well, not at first, because they wouldn't realize what that meant. But you cannot be a nation that doesn't manufacture anything. You can't be a country that just goes out and services things and buys everything abroad. The auto industry was more than just making cars. You know, during the Great Wars, it was the auto industry that turned into munitions factories and kept everything you know, going afloat. This is a history of people doing things with their hands and making things that we shouldn't be so quick to throw out so that we can all get into credit derivative swaps or whatever they're called. You know, that's nothing. Yeah, but it's all not. It's It's betting on money. And in Detroit, we do take it personally. When the three auto execs came down for the hearing and all they wanted to talk about was who flew in on a private jet. Okay, it was a bad move. Great, although many of the Congress people probably flew in on private jets too and went, don't ask me that question. But that wasn't the point. I mean, you're talking about the biggest American manufacturing thing. I think they somehow said that 1 in every 10 jobs in America is somehow connected to the auto business.
People don't realize the ancillary jobs that are involved in terms of people who are making seats or transmissions or this, that, and the other thing that are all involved in the auto industry. And
in Detroit, it isn't 1 in 10. It's, you know, 7, 8 in 10.
Right.
And so when that goes under, it basically was America saying to us, well, too bad for you. Good luck sinking, you know. And meanwhile, we were seeing senators from states that had foreign auto manufacturers, you know, making the biggest argument against us. So it was a really rough stretch. I'm glad that Ford seems to have survived. I don't know what's going to happen with GM. Chrysler is a shadow of whatever it was. We don't even know what it is or who actually really runs it or owns it. But it's not the same as it once was, Katie. I don't think it ever will be.